and researcher currently serving as professor in the Department of Engineering at Mizoram University, a central university, Aizawl, India. He earned his BTech and MTech in computer science and engineering from University of Calcutta and PhD from Assam Central University, Silchar. He also earned MBA from Mizoram University and PGDE-MA and PGDET from IGNOU. With over 17 years of teaching experience in various central universities, he has imparted knowledge in various subjects, including cryptography and network security, blockchain technology, etc. Professor Khan is also serving as coordinator of Northeast Nodal Center for IBITF project, IIT Vilai, sponsored by DST, Government of India. He actively he is actively serving on multiple academic committees like Board of Studies, School Board, Academic Council, Selection Committee of various centrally funded universities. Professor Khan has published more than 45 papers in UGC Care listed journals, more than 50 papers in IEEE Springer Conference proceedings and book chapters. He served as resource person as expert in more than 40 conferences, workshops and FDPs. Professor Khan successfully completed 3 research projects sponsored by DST, DAIT and Government of India. Government of India, and also 4 research projects sponsored by DST are ongoing with total project amount more than 1 crore 87 lakh. He has already supervised 7 PhD and 13 MTech students, and 8 PhD scholars are pursuing their research under his guidance. He has organized numerous number of government-sponsored seminars, workshops and FDPs. His commitment to academic excellence has earned him recognition within academic community. Professor Khan is a passionate educator who believes in the transformative power of knowledge. He is always eager to explore new avenues for research and collaboration. His research interests are applied cryptography and information security, like smart card security, cyber security, digital forensic, IoT security, cloud data security, big data security, neural cryptography, quantum cryptography, and blockchain technology, to name a few. I would like to invite Professor Khan to start his session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your nice introduction. Let me share my screen. Okay. What is there? Oh, the screen is visible, sir?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. Am I audible? Sound is also clear, right?
Yes, sound is also clear.
Okay, okay. So first of all, I want to thanks to the organizer for the invitation. So today this session basically will be try to discuss about the application and challenges of artificial intelligence in cybersecurity. So this discussion will focus that how this intelligence system, basically any intelligence system where we are using some real-time data there, how we can make the more secure by using the AI, and what are the impact of the AI in the field of cybersecurity. So in between, if any technical disturbance, so please let me inform, okay? Then what are the objective of this discussion? Basically, there are several sections. First, we try to understand that technology driving that AI powered defenses. What are the explore the AI role in cybersecurity? What are the advantage and opportunity that we'll try to discuss? Challenges, what are the challenges and the risks are there if we use the AI for the cybersecurity? Some real world application, and what are the future trend and the future scope of this topic that will be try to discuss. So in the first thing, we try to cover up that security portion. Okay. So basically, what is cyber security? So I think audience all are muted, right? So I not cannot discuss. Okay, let's we'll discuss in the last. So cyber security, as we know that whatever we are using nowadays, whatever the intelligence system, our smart system, where we are using our AI, machine
Sir,
learning,
sir,
IoT.
they can unmute and can talk if
Okay,
required.
so anyone can share what do you mean by cyber security?
Protecting our data
Yeah.
with the help
Okay.
of some mechanism. Yeah.
Right, ma'am. So basically, the cyber security means that some protecting our data, or it can say about the some mechanism which can helps to maintain our authenticity and also to maintain the confidentiality of the secret information. So there are different parameter we have to take care in this cyber security area. Basically, some unauthorized access, maintaining the confidentiality, and also the digital threats. That all the things will be come into this cyber security. It is a practice of protecting our data. Basically, it involves a range of measures, including some technology, some processes, some algorithm, protocol, which can help to give the safeguard. Right. So this is our cyber security. Now, what are the basically key aspect of the cyber security? Key aspect is the main thing is that we have to protect our digital asset. This is the first and the main priority. Like whatever we are using, our computer, server, network, software, and even the sensitive data, our personal data, or all other the data which we are using, so that we have to give the protection from the various cyber threat. Depending our against the various cyber attack, as we know that there are so many attack is there. One of the prominent attack is the malware attack, phishing, and also the data breaches. So we have to defend against the cyber attack and ensuring the some services, right? What are the services? The services basically which can help to give the secure system, right? There are few important services is the confidentiality, integrity, and the availability. So what is the meaning of confidentiality? I can give a very brief way. So basically, maintaining the secrecy of the data. That is the confidentiality. So confidentiality means the maintaining the secrecy of the data. For example, when we are giving the PIN number in our ATM counter, so basically that PIN number is going to the from the ATM counter to the bank server, but it is not going to the our raw PIN number or whatever we are giving, like a 4-digit PIN number we are giving. So what it is transferring through communication channel to the bank server, it is transferring in an encrypted form, right? Why it is encrypted form? Because to maintain the confidentiality. So we have to be maintain that can provide the confidence data confidentiality services to maintain the security. Second is the integrity, or which is called the data integrity or the message integrity. What is the meaning of data integrity? Anyone can share? Data integrity or the message integrity? Data integrity or message integrity, anyone can share?
Data cannot be altered. That
No,
is data
that
integrity.
no. They are actually one part or one sense it is okay, but basically data integrity or message integrity means that suppose sender is sending some data, right, and receiver receiving data, right? How to ensure that the receiver what data is receiving that is exactly same as sent by the sender. This services is called the data integrity. So that means we have to provide some kind of services by using some protocol or algorithm, so that we can verify at the receiver end that the data received by the receiver, it is exactly same as sent by the sender. This is called the data integrity. And the availability means that, as we know that whatever the our if we see about any intelligence system or the smart system where we are using some real-time data, so that basically we are getting the services from the server, right? For example, in the morning, if you see that whenever we are using email, whenever we are using Google, so all are we are depend on the server, Google server, email server, railway server, banking server, mobile server. So many all are services which we are getting from the server. So availability means that 24 into 7 hours that data should be available, right, for so that we can be access that data. So that we have to ensure these services so that our system will be secure. Next is the implementing security measure. Some measure we have to take, like we have to use some antivirus software, some encryption, access control. Access control means that this is also one kind of services. Access control means that controlling the access of the user. Access of the user means that suppose if any intelligence system where we are using or we are accessing the data, so there are different level of the user is there. For example, in any online exam system, there is some student is there, course in charge of the faculty is there, or maybe the controller of examination or examiner, or maybe principal, or maybe higher authority is there. So there is a different level of the user, and we have to control the access of the user in their respective level. Like a student cannot be access the question paper beyond the exam time. So in this way, we have to also provide that kind of measure by providing some services so that we can maintain this access control. And mostly real life example in our Facebook, when we were posting some post or message, so basically there is an option who can access or who can see the message: friends of friends, or anyone. That means that as a Facebook account holder, I can access the control of the my user who can see my post. From prompting the cyber security awareness, developing the incident response plan. So incident response plans means suppose if anything is happened in our system, so immediately or quickly we have to respond and recover from this cyber security, that incident. So these are the key aspect of the cyber security. Now the scenario is there. So we have to use the AI or the artificial intelligence, like a machine learning, deep learning, in the field of cyber security. Now one big question is there: why without AI? Suppose if you see about the 10 years back, so then generally whatever we have done, or we have given the protection of our system by using the conventional algorithm, by using the conventional protocol, by using the conventional system. But nowadays, without AI, we cannot proceed not a single steps. Question is that why? Why we are bound to use AI in the field of cybersecurity? I want to hear from the participants. So please share your view. Anyone have any idea? Any can share any idea?
Participant, you can unmute and talk.
Sir, good evening, sir. I just want to add one thing, that AI is nowadays is a part and parcel of cybersecurity, because uh, it has to be a repetitive one. It has to be more accurate, uh, and less human intervention. So these are the three reasons, for according to me, that AI is introducing the cybersecurity part.
Okay, fine. Thank you for your answer. But I can say about that this is an indirect reason.
Hello.
Okay.
Am I
Yes,
audible,
yes, sir.
sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Can
you
you
are
say that?
audible, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. I think
Hello.
whatever
Am
the
I audible,
answer.
sir?
Yes,
Yes, you
yes,
are
sir.
audible. You are audible.
Can you share something? Okay, let's. I will discuss in the.
I want to say something, sir.
Yes, yes, madam. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So you were asking that how AI is beneficial in
Why?
case of
Why?
cyber
Why?
defense, right?
What is the reason? What are the
Yeah.
reason to include the
So
AI in
one thing I can say that different machine learning algorithms can be used in case of AI, which can detect the abnormal behaviors. If our system is facing any abnormality, so we can find that whether there is any intrusion, malware, or other things, and that we can understand with the help of machine learning.
Very
Even
good,
we
very
can
good,
do
madam.
the predictive analysis also,
Right,
so
very
that
good,
we
madam.
can
Okay.
identify the future attacks.
Very good, madam. But I'll be give a very what is the main important reason for use of AI in the field of cyber security. There are three main reasons. Okay, I'll come to that point. So in this slide, basically AI, as we know, that is a simulation, or we can say about the human intelligence in the machine that can learn, reason, and adapt. Cyber security, that we have already given the definition. Now, AI enhances the cybersecurity by enabling the faster detection, adaptive responses, and the predictive threat analysis. All the term I will become to discuss. So first thing is the faster discussion. It is very quickly we can be detect adaptive responses. So if anything is happened, so it can be responses properly, and the predictive threat analysis. That means that before something happen, system can be predict. But actually the main reason for the use of AI in the field of cyber security, there are three main reasons. First reason is the, we can say about the number of cyber threat or cyber attack is increasing tremendously. If you see about the 10 years ago, how many number of cyber attack in case. So if you search in a Google, just if you search in a Google, number of cyber crime, right? In 10 years back, how many, and now how many? If you observe that, it is more than 3 times than this 10 years back. And this number of this huge number of cyber attack, how to handle the manually, how to process the manually, this is very challenging for us. So due to this is the one of the main reason, volume of attack, right? Volume and the sophistication of the attack are growing exponentially. To handle this thing, we have to use the AI and massive data stream, obviously. So if we try to, suppose something is happened, right? Suppose, for example, a very large network is there, something is happened. So how to detect that exactly where the problem is there, who is the malicious node, where is the exact problem. So we have to be checked to the massive data stream, like you can check to the, we have to check to the log, security log, user activity, trade, that all the things we have to check to the, right? So it is only possible to using the AI. This is one thing. And another is the real-time response need. For example, you see that if something has happened, then if it is the manual intervention, then obviously it takes some time, and maybe the some response will be in a little delay. So if we use the AI, so the main thing is that it have to be automatic response, right? That will be come up, and it can be quickly, can be response also can be recovered, try to, because as we know that if anything is happened, so if we can be try to recover the system very quickly, then damage will be less. So that is the one of the reason to use the AI in the field of cyber security. And without AI nowadays it is not possible. And even there is a very what is debatable question is that, now see that obviously as a cyber security expert we are using AI to protect our system. Similar way, the AI is also used by the attacker to attack the new kinds of attack. So that is also true. So we have to be careful about that. Adaptive defense, so that is also there. AI model can evolve with the emerging threats. That is also there. I hope that it is clear that why the AI is most important in the field of cyber security. The AI, mostly we are using defensive. There are some defensive application and the offensive application. Defensive application, threat detection is there. Automated incident response, I have mentioned. Everything is automated, right? No human intervention or no manual intervention is there. Adaptive authentication is there. Offensive application, AI driven hacking tools, which can be very useful. Automated phishing companion, we have to be informed that about this phishing issue and the problem to all the user, right? Exploit generation and dual use technology. I have already mentioned this debatable question. AI can protect the system as well as the AI can help to attack the system depending on who control it, right? So this is there. Now, if we go look into the our AI portion, now we'll be little bit discuss about the AI. What are the portion or the technology in the AI is there which can be used in the cyber security and how it can be helped. For example, first is the machine learning. As we know that machine learning basically we can help to find out the anomalies, right? How to find or detect the anomalies. See, obviously, you see, if we all we know that one of the main important to use of the machine learning, it can check to the compare, right? What are the normal activity of the system, what are, if any, anomalies is there. So that's why machine learning is the one of the important things that learn the pattern from the data to detect the anomalies and to predict the threats. Deep learning is there. Then when the machine learning is not enough to detect the things, we have to go to the multi-layer concept, multi-layer neural network for the advanced pattern recognition for the larger data set. So that means when the huge amount, like for example, big data, right? When we are dealing with some big data, so if anything is problem, we have to search to the very large data set. So that time we have to go for multi-layer concept to search this. Natural language processing is there. Natural language processing, understand and analyze the text for the phishing, spam, and the threat intelligence. See, nowadays, everyone, almost all we are present here, everyone we are receiving some kind of phishing message, right? In the form of email, in the form of message, in the form of call, WhatsApp, or whatever, right? So we have to detect by the system or with the help of the AI, right? Which is the phishing or actual phishing or which is our useful message, right? I want to also share that nowadays government of India is also taking one initiation that whenever we are receiving some message, they are using some suffix alphabet, right? Suppose, for example, if some, for example, in some banking kind of some services is come, it is suffixed by the S, or maybe some fraud message is coming. Sometimes it is showing to the some promotional message. So different kinds of alphabet we are using to detect that whether it is message is the fraud or genuine. So that natural language processing is helps to analyze the text for the phishing spam. Computer vision, that is also analyze the image or the video for the security monitoring and the identity verification. Because now, as we know that nowadays also there are so many I think deep fake image, fake video that is also come into picture, and how this AI can help to this identity verification. I want to share one story for here that, see, actually you may heard about this story. Actually, in, as I remember that the incident was happened in the South India. I think, as I remember, it was happened in South India. That one, as I remember, one maybe the police person or maybe some army person, there, that he was murdered some innocent girls, and ultimate the police cannot catch up that who is that murderer. So then maybe the 10 year, some what the case was happened that try to prove that it is a natural or the normal death. Maybe that after 10 years back, the case was reopened, and they try to, by using it the help of the AI, they try to make the what may be the image of that person after 10 years. And not only that, that they, using the AI, they search to this most of our Facebook account, right? Whoever the DP or whatever the picture is there, the similarity, they try to find out the similarity. And we are not aware that maybe that AI is searching to our Facebook accounts also, whether it is matching with that person face or not. And ultimate, it was matched, more than 90% match that one person, and they have catch up that person. So I want to share that how our technology is used to this advance for monitoring this kind of problem or the issue for this security, as well as that to solve this kind of cases. Now, machine learning basic, I'll not go to that depth like that. So basically, there is some training phases there, interference phases, and two kinds of supervised learning, unsupervised learning. I'm not going to details of that. Only one thing, that training phase. What are the important of the training phase here in case of cyber security? So basically, the model learns the pattern from the historical security data. So in the training phase, the main thing is the uh, our model learns the pattern from the historical security data. Interference phases, model applies to learn pattern to detect the anomalies in the real time. Is there any anomalies there or not? Supervised learning, what is help to the supervised learning? Use the label attack or the normal data for the detection. It depends on the our application, right? Which learning algorithm we can be used. Either we can be used supervised or the unsupervised learning, that we can be depend on the application. Okay. So like for example, unsupervised attack, it can be helped to detect some unknown or the zero-day threats via anomaly detection. So that means when totally unknown, it is totally unknown, nothing is there, no clue, nothing is there. So basically we can apply to the unsupervised learning to detect something is happened, and suppose some label data is there, or which is the normal data, that we can be use the supervised learning algorithm. Machine learning workflow. So basically how this machine learning can help to detect something in the case in the field of cyber security. So first step is the data collection. Like we have to collect to the our data related to our cyber security. What is that data? It may be our log data, it may be our traffic analysis, traffic data, threat feed, or the user behavior. All data we have to collect from the system. Pre-processing, as we know that the part of the machine learning, when you are going to some classification or some find out some like a clustering issue problem, we have to go for the pre-processing, like some cleaning, leveling, feature extraction. If any noise is there, we have to remove that part. Model training, I have already informed to the learning the pattern of normal versus malicious behavior. So we have to be model training is needed. Testing and validation, we have to evaluating our model accuracy, how much it can give. Our accuracy can help to detect to the abnormal behavior of the system. Okay. Applying the model in the live environment, it is there. I have already mentioned supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and the reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning, that is learn from the feedback or the reward in a dynamic environment, like a, for example, adaptive intuition response, like a where the system is changing in every second, right? Every minute, every time. So that time we can be use the reinforcement learning. Unsupervised learning, I have already mentioned, where the most of the data are unknown data, or which is called the unlabeled data, right? So for example, detecting the zero-day threats, so that we can be helped to the unsupervised learning. And supervised learning, which is the label, I have already mentioned, label of the train data. Achha. Now we see that very brief, we can see what are the different types of the is there, like a algorithm which can be helped to the, for example, our decision tree. It can be helped to classification, as we know that classification that classifies attack versus normal, that can be helped to the decision tree, right? Random forest. Random forest, as we know that it can be random forest, can help to the multiple decision tree for the better accuracy. It can also help to the taking some decision, like whether it is abnormal or the normal, with a better accuracy. Support vector machine, it can also help to the separate the malicious and the beginning traffic pattern, right? If it is whether the traffic pattern is malicious or the not, that you can be like a differentiate. K-means clustering algorithm, we can group of suspicious activity into cluster. For example, for a large network where we are using, for example, it may be the IoT or maybe other sensor network, maybe the some group of node, they have some malicious activity. So what the K-means clustering can help to the, like a node number, this node number can make it one cluster of the malicious node. Okay. And navy bias, that we know that probabilistic detection from the spam or the phishing. So these are the different kinds of machine learning algorithms which can be used in the cyber security, and what purpose we can be used, that we can be know from this. Strength of machine learning in cyber security. What are the main strength is there? First thing is the learn continuously from the new threats data, detect anomalies beyond the rule-based system, scale easily for the large enterprise and the cloud. So that I want to highlight here. So basically, I have already mentioned, day by day, our data volume is increasing. See, today the number of the cyber threat or the cyber attack, what is there, tomorrow it is increasing. So that's why it can easily scale up our system, right? What do I mean by the scalability? Scalability means that suppose our system or the model, whatever the machine learning model we have designed there, if this machine learning model today 1000 attack or the 1000 suppose some checking or the abnormality, so tomorrow it can be goes to the maybe the 2000. That if the number of attack is increasing, our system can be scale up itself, but obviously there is some maximal limitation is there. Faster than the human only analysis, as we know that before this AI or the artificial intelligence come into picture in the cyber security, obviously we have used to the our conventional cryptographic algorithm, like for example our any conventional cryptography algorithm can help to detect, or maybe the for example it can be confidentiality maintaining the different kinds of services, right? So but it was really, it was extremely delay, and obviously it is not possible to give the faster services. Only by using help of the AI it can be helped to the faster adapt to evolving the attack strategies, right? Like for example, what are the different types of attacks, so that we have to be analysis, and that we have to be adapt to the system machine strength of the machine learning in the cyber security. Now come to the challenges. See, whatever we are discussing by using the machine learning to our cyber security, so really if we go for our real life implementation, there are some challenges. It is not so easy task. So still we have to be, suppose in future without AI it's not possible to maintain our secure system. Main challenges is the require the high quality training data sets, right? Suppose if we go for any financial fraud detection, some preparing or some designing or developing some model, financial fraud detection, right? So we need to the data from the financial fraud. So who will provide the data set? That is a big question, right? We are requesting to the different bank to some of my scholar is also working to the financial fraud management, but bank is telling this is a confidential data for the customer, right? So without data set, as we know that implementation of the machine learning model is not possible. Second challenges is the vulnerable to the adversarial input and the data poisoning. That is the one of the issues is there. Can generate the false positive if poorly turned. Computationally expensive for a large scale deployment. See, obviously there is some cost factor whenever the huge amount of the data or huge amount of the node we are dealing. Need the skilled professional for the model maintenance, that is also needed. That is the main challenges of the machine learning in the cyber security. Now come to all the discussion is the, as we know, the part of our artificial intelligence, that is machine learning we are using in case of cyber security, right? Now come to the deep learning. See, as we know that deep learning, basically this is a multi-layer concept, right? Multi-layer concept. So there is also application, or we have to use to deep learning in case of our cyber security, right? CNN, for example, most popular deep learning CNN, right? So it can be help to the malware detection from the binary or the image data, right? That is very popular CNN, and it can be help to the malware detection from binary and or the image data. RNN, it can be also used for the predicting the future threats from the sequential data. Suppose what are the threats or attack may be possible in future. By analysis the pattern, the RNN can be give to that prediction, right? Autoencoder is there and the GAN is there, so it can be used to the different, for example, detecting the adversarial attack, or maybe the give some anomaly prediction. It can be help to the deep learning in case of cyber security. Now come to the NLP. I have already mentioned to the what are the use of NLP. Very brief we can say about that. This NLP, there is also some application in the cyber security. I have already mentioned like a phishing email detection. phishing message. How our system can identify the message which we have received, the email which we have received, whether it is in spam, whether it is in any suspicious or any normal. Even see that we are using in our Gmail also some malicious or whatever the email, it is going to some spam folder also, because there is some we are using some algorithm there. So by this algorithm is checking, right, by the concept of this NLP. So whether they're checking to the pattern, whether it is is there any suspicious pattern is there, or it is the normal behavior, right? Obviously there is some accuracy is there. It may be some by mistake also normal mail it's also going to the, but that is very less percentage. So we can see about the threat intelligence gathering is there, phishing email detection, malware command analysis, and the social engineering detection. This NLP can be used in the field of cyber security. Now, what are the tools is available? Obviously, the question is there AI-powered security tools in the market. It is available. First thing is the security information and the event management tools. It is available with AI. Automated incident response tools is also available. AI firewall came into the market, that is can be help to the adaptive rules generation for the new threat, and also to the user and the entity behavior analysis tools is also came in the market. Just it is some of the company they are using this kind of tools for giving better security for our protecting our network and the other data. Now, if we compare to the AI versus traditional cybersecurity, which we are discussing on that topic, like what are the difference between this our traditional cybersecurity and the AI-based cybersecurity. First thing is the detection speed. I have already mentioned. Traditional security, which is manual and the rule-based. Obviously, whenever this detection is going to the manual and the rule-based, obviously it is the slow for the manual update, right? Wherever the AI-enhanced security, it's real-time automated data they are using, right? Real-time automated data they are using for our AI model, which can be helped to for detection as well as the prediction of the threats, right? And it's a continuous learning process is there. Obviously, it is there fast, right? Zero-day detection in traditional security, it is very limited, and in case of AI-enhanced security, it is a high capability to detect the zero-day attack, right? Data handling, if we go for the traditional security, it is a low scalability. I have already mentioned to the scalability means that when number of devices is increasing, number of data is increasing to the system, whether our system can be able to handle this amount of devices, this amount of data, that is a big question. Our traditional security, that is a very low scalability. That means when the number of data is increasing certain limit, that traditional security concept cannot work further better. However, in AI-enhanced security, whenever we are dealing about the huge number of data, so it can be easily handled and it can be given to the detection as well as the prediction also. Some case studies there, AI-based threat detection, that I'll not go for details of that case study. Let's see that some of the case study. Okay. Now come to the intrusion detection and the prevent system. So actually, if we see about that intrusion detection system means that suppose in any networking system, right? Any networking system, it is observed that some abnormal behavior of the system is observed, right? So what is the meaning of that intrusion detection system? It helps to detect exactly where is the problem or which node is the malicious. If any pattern of the message, pattern of the traffic is abnormal, that can help to detect, right? So here actually detect the 0-day and evolving these threats in the real time, that can helping to detect that abnormal pattern, learn from the network traffic pattern to identify any abnormalities there, and automatically blocks the malicious IPs and suspicious traffic. So whenever we are using this intrusion detection system by using AI, So automatically when any IP, suppose some message or the email is coming to some system, so if system detect to the it is malicious, so basically it can be automatically block that malicious IP, right? And obviously if any message pattern or traffic is coming, it is suspicious, so it can be also blocked. Reduce the false positive compared to the signature based system. See, if we go for our traditional intrusion detection system, as we know that there is one of the important things, the signature based system. Signature based system, that however that is the number of false positive is increased. That means it not giving the correct answer or the correct result, or we can say about the accurate, right, for detecting or maybe some compare. But however, if we use to that this our AI, it's giving to the reduce and it giving to the more correct result. Malware analysis, as we know that there is some, we can say about that some malicious software which is coming to our system, right, to damage our system. There is also, we can be use the AI in case of malware analysis to detect the polymorphic and the metamorphic malware variant. See that there are different types of malware, it may become our system. Use the static and dynamic analysis to classify the malicious code. Predictive modeling to identify the unknown malware strain and reduce the analysis time for hour to second. So basically, in case of malware analysis, we are also using AI, which can be help to the reduce the time. That is the most important. And also, suppose if we see about the normal cases, suppose normal cases, what happened? You may heard about the ransomware attack, right? Ransomware attack was happened to the few years back, where within very small, what I can tell that within the limited time, it was spread to the so many government offices. They have their system, like. But if we use to that these AI tools, which can be helped to detect this malware analysis, so it can be stopped at, even if it is come to our system, so it can be stopped in a certain level. So that is one of the advantage which we are getting by using AI for the malware analysis. Now, this is the most important topic, phishing detection. Before that, I want to hear from you that what do you mean by phishing attack? What do you mean by phishing attack? I think this is very popular term. Phishing. Can anyone share your idea about the phishing attack? What is the meaning of phishing? Anyone, just your idea can be shared, no issue. Whether am I audible? Hello? So, sir, anyone can share the phishing idea? Someone trying to trap you to get personal details. If you change, okay. Okay, no issue. Okay, thank you. Okay, fine. See, actually, the phishing means that I am coming to the phishing means that it looks like a original, but actually it is not original. If you see about the dictionary meaning of the phishing, the dictionary meaning of the phishing is it means that looks like a original, but actually it is not original. See, not only in the case of cyber problem or the cyber security, generally we are also facing the problem in our real life, like when we are going to purchase some product also, right? Some branded product, some of the company, they are try to what is called that produce the similar kind of things with the name of the similar, right? Even only maybe if you observe minutely, they are maybe just different of one alphabet, right? I'm not telling about the name. See, this is happen in our real life. Suppose if you are going to purchase some drinking water, right? There are very popular company, they are providing that kind of drinking water. But nowadays some local company, they are also providing that kind of things with a different only a single alphabet, right? A single letter, right? Now at a glance, suppose if you are going to purchase this product or the item, right? So what you can think that about that? Okay, it may be that company, right? That big company or the branded company, but actually it is not there. The concept is the similar kind of things. Phishing, even in our daily life, different types of phishing attack we are getting, right? Phishing email we are getting, phishing message we are getting, even the phishing call, phone call is also there. So that means that we are getting email. It looks like a bank is sending this email to send the KYC, or maybe some of the what is called that some of the authorized, or maybe the intended sender is sending, but actually this is not sent by that particular concern agency or the bank. So that is the most important, right? So one thing there, we obviously here the AI is also helping to analyze the email content, metadata, and the sender reputation, all that is sending. Even you see that the true color, how we are getting that some kind of fake call, if we get that, it is showing to the red color, it is going to the fraud, it is showing to that. It is possible only using this concept of the AI, where most of the people, they have given the feedback that it is spam or it is the fraud, right? On the basis of that whenever we are using the Truecaller app, it is showing to the red color, this is the also the this number is also the fraud. So similarly, when we are getting email also, sometimes it is going to the spam, but sometimes it is we are getting. So we have to very careful whenever we are giving to the any reply, we are clicking to the any suspicious link which is mentioned in that email or in the message, right? So one thing I can share about that regarding this phishing detection, obviously we will be use the whatever the high technology, like we are using the AI, which is the inbuilt to our email also nowadays, email also. So, but we have to be very careful whenever we are getting any such kind of email, such kind of message. So never give the response of the reply very quickly or the hurriedly, right? Be wait, check it whether you are intended receiver or not, who have sent this message or the email, whether they are genuine or not. So after that, if you think about that you are the intended receiver, then only you can be give the reply for this email or the for the message. Like so many times I am getting the like this kind of email. Not only that starting from the lottery, then to the like a parcel, then so many new technique or the new concept is coming in market, and now it's getting to the email from the foreign country that some collaboration, like some what is called that even the conference attend the conference with the minimum registration fee, some kind of is also we are getting. So we should not be hurry to give the reply. Let wait for 1 day 2 day, if it is important they will give any reminder to you, and never expect to that we can get the bread and butter for free of cost. So we have to be little bit careful about that. Now come to our main topic that so if so our AI can help to block this phishing attempt before reaching to the user most of the cases, but sometimes we are getting that. Behavioral analytics is there, like a suppose some message pattern is coming, monitor the user activity for unusual behavior at the pattern, right? Suppose some node, I have already mentioned to the some node, right? If we use to the IoT, right? IoT, as we know that we can use, for example, our smart city or maybe some sensitive application, right? Sensitive application means that in a army, right? In a border area, right? Suppose some particular node, or you can say about the sensor node is captured by the opponent. So what they can do, they can, if they are take the control of that node, obviously they will inject it to the some different behavior or the pattern to that node, and that node activity will be not the normal. So this, our AI can help to detect that kind of malicious node and other also. Now, abnormal user behavior to flag the anomalies and work across the device and the platform that are using, right? AI in a fraud detection, we are using AI for the fraud detection also, like a real-time monitor, scan the million of transactions per second to detect the suspicious activity. So this is the beauty of AI. See, the millions of transactions can be scanned with a second, with a millisecond. So that's why this is the advantage of the AI for using the fraud detection. Pattern recognition, like our ML model can help to identify unusual purchase pattern, login location, transaction frequency, right? See, this is also important, that login information, right? Who is logging the system, right? Suppose for example, transaction frequency, that is also important. Adaptive risk scoring is the AI assigned to the risk score to each transaction based on evolving fraud pattern. Suppose I am telling about the fact, suppose this may happen for us also when we are clicking some link or maybe some document, right? Some it's showing to the, this is a suspicious link. There is a risk is there. Do you want to continue? So this is only we are using to this AI tools. We inbuilt our that system or the with this our systems, so that we are getting that kind of message, whether showing to the risk score or there is a chance of risk. Industry uses banking, e-commerce, insurance, mobile payment, that all we are using this AI for the fraud detection. So what are the benefit we are getting? We can reduce the financial load and improve our customer trust. That is the one of the important things. Achha. Network security automation. Now, all the things we have discussed about with respect to the like a anomaly detection and other part. So network security means that, like, if whenever we are transferring the any message through network, right, we have to be provide the security also. For example, whenever we are transferring our PIN number from the bank ATM counter to the bank server, right? For example, our ATM is maybe, for example, in Kolkata, maybe bank server is in Delhi, right? So that transfer to this from one end to the another end, this communication channel, we have to also provide to the system, like it will be automation, right? For example, to the automated vulnerability scan, regular scan to detect the outdated software, misconfiguration, and the open port. If anything is there, it can be detect and it can be give that thing. It will be all the things will be automated vulnerability scan. Intelligent patching is there, like a prioritized patching based on threat severity and explore the likelihood. So like you see that regularly we have to update our all the software and all the patches that we have to need, and which is important that AI can give that priorities, right? Based on the threat severity. Suppose this is most important, so AI will take care about that is the first. Acha. Self-healing network. Suppose something is there, some issues is there, some problem is there. So then AI can use to the self-healing network. It can be reconfigured. For example, I am giving some another one example that suppose in case of network security, that one node is observed that one router is suspicious. So if we send or transfer the message through this router, so there will be risks is there, right? So what the AI can do, immediately AI can reconfigure the routing path. So the AI can be used to the another path to send or bypass to compromise this node. So we do not use to that malicious router. That is the most important thing. So whatever is there, first thing is the automated vulnerability scan. That means if any problem is there, it detect to the outdated software, mismanagement, it can be detected. Intelligent patching, which is most important, AI will give the importance. Self-healing network, if any issues is there, some router is a malicious, it can be bypass the traffic. proactive threat mitigation. That is the one of the most important nowadays, proactive threat mitigation. So what do you mean by proactive? Proactive means that the concept is that earlier what the concept was there, if anything is happened, then we'll be take action. But nowadays concept is there. So before before they materialize, if anything is there, identify them, block them. So that is the identifies and block the potential attack before they materialize. Before the attack come into the system that our AI can help to identify and block that kind of malicious issues. Impact cut down the manual workload for a large enterprise network. So this also network security automation we can be used to the AI also. AI driven identity and the access management, there also we have to use adaptive authentication concept, anomaly detection I have already discussed, continuous verification, automated access revocation is there. Now if we discuss about now another five minutes will be discussed, then we will go to the question answer part. So if we go for the IoT security, nowadays though without IoT it's not possible, as like our any smart system, if we go for intelligent system, so we have to use the IoT, right? So how the AI can help for the IoT security? See, device behavior, that is the one of the important. See, in case of IoT, whatever the sensor node we are using, I have already given the example of the, like if we use some IoT network in our border area, so we have to check to the like a behavior of a particular node, they are normal or the abnormal. So that is one thing. Device behavior, that is you have to check it. Anomaly detection is there. Any kind of anomalies through this IoT network, so AI can be detect and it can be send the abnormal request to the network admin. It can be take care, right? Botnet prevention, like a detect a large scale of the IoT attack, that is the also possible by using help of the AI. Edge processing is there, runs the AI locally to reduce the response latency. See, actually, as we know that in case of IoT network, after collecting the data from the like a lower level, like by the sensor node, it have to be transferred to the cloud for the processing and taking a decision, right? But if we use the AI, then it also can be help to the edge processing, like a to wherever if we send to the cloud, it takes the latency is more or it will be more delay. So rather than if it is not that much important, we can be also go for our processing or the computation in the edge level also. So that is all local server, or that also can be possible, right? Sector uses smart homes, healthcare devices, industrial IoT, that we are using AI for the IoT security also. Similarly, cloud security also, AI can be also use our cloud security also, like a workload monitoring, misconfiguration detection, data loss prevention is also there, right? Here actually we can say about that data loss prevention. AI can detect the unauthorized data movement, right? Someone is capturing our data which we have saved in our cloud, right? Cross-platform integration works with the Amazon Web Servers, like a when we have to like a computational needed or maybe data transfer needed from one server to the another server, right? One cloud to the another cloud. So that integration purpose. So that is also we needed to the for the AI. Not only security, that cross-platform integration purpose we have to be used for the AI in case of cloud security also. Advantage, ensure the compliance with the data protection and the regulation. So we have to use to the AI for the IoT security, AI for the cloud security also. AI for the endpoint protection. Okay. Achha. Now AI in the cyber threat intelligence, like a different kinds of okay, it can be, I can skip that by. Now come to the incident response. That is the most important things. Okay. See, once something has happened, right, in our network, some attack has happened. So using the AI, immediately within very fraction of time, the response can be also goes to the system, and the system can be take care about the what are the problem is there, right? For example, AI isolated the infected system before the spread. I already told you about that when the some malware spreading, it is came to our system, but AI can be stop to that particular level, so that it will be not spread to the other file, or even it will not spread to the other devices also, right? Playbook automation is there, threat eradication, integration, and impact is there. That is the AI powered incident response. Now AI in predictive threat modeling. Predictive threat modeling means that I already mentioned. So before any attack happen, nowadays whatever we are going for the predictive threat modeling and the analysis, that what are the chance of attack. For example, we can be used for the trend analysis, monitor the emerging attack pattern for the global threat data. Like we can suppose we are using any intelligence system, smart system, we can be analysis that what are the attack, possible attack, which is also happening similar kind of system in a few years, that we can be monitor the emerging attack pattern, whatever is already ongoing, or it may come to our system also. Vulnerability forecasting, like a predict which system are the most likely to be attacked. Suppose we have so many intelligence system and it is combined to the one after another, so it can be help to the predict to the which system can be more vulnerable to the attack, or the chance of attack is more. Risk prioritization, like a help to the security team to focus the resources on the most urgent issues. Like a, if for example, suppose for example, if any attack is happen in example for some commerce, what is called that commercial bank account or something, so it can be system can be taken, it is the most priority. So by using help of the AI in a predictive threat modeling, it can be prioritized as per the risk. Suppose this is this type of risk, or this node is the most priority, we have to take care in urgently, right? That is their scenario simulation, and outcome is the improve the preparation and the faster mitigation. Almost we are end of the discussion, that application of the AI. And lastly, we'll be discussed to the some future. What are the future scope case study that I am not discussing. Acha, some limitation I'll be discuss some limitation of AI in cyber security. I have little bit mentioned limitation. Means one limitation is a data dependency. I hope it is clear to you. We need the data set. Who will provide the data set if we use the machine learning, right, or the deep learning? That is the most important thing. False positive and the negative oversensitive model may raise the too many alert or the miss, like if our prediction may be false, right? Complexity in implementation. See, incorporation of the AI to the cyber sector. Suppose I am giving example. Suppose our all banking transaction, for example, all banking transaction, if we see, we are using SSL, right? Secure socket layer. We are using for the maintaining the confidentiality purpose, we are using some encryption algorithm. For example, modified RSA we are using. Presently, all the banking we are using to the maybe the modified RSA we are using. See, apart from this, all the algorithm, all the protocol, if we go for use of AI also, or maybe some model of machine learning also. Now think about that, how much complex in implementation of the system, and system will be more complex. Nah? So because apart from our security algorithm, we have to also incorporate the machine learning model also, right? So this is also challenging with the existing system. This is challenging. This is one of the issues is there. And skill requirement, I already told to the need the AI and cybersecurity expertise for deploying this all kinds of model. This is the limitation of AI. Now, future, I'll go for the future. What are the future scope? That part actually I am not going to discuss. What are the future scope that I'll be discussed? Yeah. Future trend in AI for cybersecurity. Future trend. What are the future trend? See, AI will become the more autonomous in defense decision making. In future, there is nothing will be manually. AI will be the decision making. Another is as we know that quantum computing come into picture. Quantum computing. See, all the things whenever we are using to our conventional cryptographic algorithm using AI. So our space, for example, our key size is more, right? So now the concept is going to our slowly going to the quantum computing as well as the quantum cryptography, right? Where we can be get to the more secure with the less what is called that less memory and other issues is there, right? So for example, we can get a better security. So quantum computing is coming. Like in future, obviously, how to use the quantum cryptography and the blockchain with integrating this AI in the cyber security. That is also a research in future. It is coming. Increase the adaptation in the privacy preservation AI technique. That is the one of the most important. Global AI threat intelligence sharing platform and movement towards explainable AI is coming for the trust and the transparency, right? So these are the future trend for the AI security. Now the I think 10 minutes is there. I'll not go for that details of that. If anyone is interested, can go. I'll be shared this PPT. Okay. So now come to the question answer part. Okay. If you have any question, it can be discussed. So in this discussion, what we try to discuss about the how the AI can be used in the cyber security, different aspect that we have discussed. If you have any question, then we can be discuss that question.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
There is one question from Farhan Siddiqui. If a routing algorithm is changed by a hacker, how AI will handle this attack?
Okay. Suppose, for example, that obviously that is very good question. Routing algorithm also can be changed by the attacker, right? I already told that once the AI can detect that this issues is there, so obviously that AI will be take care the some bypass, right? So that means whatever the routing algorithm that attacker have changed it, AI will be followed to the another path. That path will be not follow. AI will be followed to the bypass after detection. If AI can detect that there is a problem, there is a malicious path or malicious router is there which is have a routing algorithm is malicious, so then AI can be automatically it will be find out some alternative path to reaching for giving the yeah, for sending the message. I hope that if any question is there, then we can be discussed. Otherwise,
Good evening, sir. Am I audible, sir?
yeah,
Yes,
yes,
yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. I am Ravi Singh. Am I
Yes,
audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Sir, my question is related with the negative day malware attack. In case of 0-day malware attacks, of course, anomaly-based learning is useful. On the basis of behavior, we can say that is the different behavior. That is why it may be on the basis of suspect, it may be malware or any malicious code. But in
Okay.
case of negative day attack and negative day malware, how can AI will handle this problem? Because in case of negative day malware, that is the functionality is based on the logic, and if the logic time-based logic, then how AI can handle this problem in case of negative day malware attack, which is the big problem in case of, I think, your intrusion detection system as well as the malware detection system.
Right.
Sir,
You
can
are
you?
correct. Yeah, right. You are correct, sir. Actually, what happened? I told about that. One of the issue for using AI is a data set, right? So whatever this, in case of this negative AI, so if we cannot provide that particular or proper data set, the AI cannot detect that, right? So in that case, really, it is a one kind of limitation for the AI that we can say. But in future, obviously, it will be also overcome by the AI. That I can say.
And sir, last question from my side. Sir, my question is related with the security of the IoT devices.
Yes,
As
sir.
we know, the IoT devices is they have very less computing capacity. Generally, IoT devices contains very less computing capability. And
Right.
for the
Resource,
intrusion
that's why it is called resource constant device. Yes. Huh.
yes, but for the intrusion detection and for the malware attack, generally we know it requires highly computing device as well as the high computational resources. Then how
Right.
can we apply the intrusion detection system over the IoT devices.
Right. I am very good question, relevant question. I am asking one question for you. Suppose you are using your desktop or laptop, whatever the software you are using, right? In your mobile, are you using the same software?
No, sir.
Different, right? You are
Yes, sir.
using in the form of app, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The same thing is there. Research is also ongoing. Already it
Yes.
is coming to market that the cryptographic algorithm for the resource constant device where memory and the processing speed is limited. Suppose, for example, any cryptographic like for encryption or other algorithm, whatever the processing power or the energy needed. So here researchers try to it will be less so that it will be fitted for the resource constant device, whatever the IoT devices have the resources like a processing speed, memory. So with this, it can be helped to provide the security or used to help that. So that's why resource constant devices, cryptographic algorithm for the resource constant device is needed. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
So one question is there: how smart hacker working through international bank via three-way handshaking protocol to ensure the cyber crime control? How smart hacker actually, sir? I don't have that much, but one thing I can share about that. Three-way handshake protocol, so that is to whatever our cyber security expert are doing, the attacker are there is more intelligent, more clever, so that we have to be assumed that, right? So obviously they maybe try find out some loophole forever whatever the existing our protocol is there, algorithm is there. I have to see this three-way handshake protocol, that I have to check it.
Sir, is there any specific AI tool for this cyber security, sir?
Yeah, I have already mentioned, madam, in the PPT. I have mentioned about that some AI tools may mention. There are 4 AI tools I have mentioned in the PPT. I'll be shared to that for the your malicious node detection and other. So it is
Okay.
also available. Huh?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you to all of you. I think participant is also a large number. Really, I am very happy to share. I hope that I try to give some basic idea about that how the AI can be incorporated in the cyber security. Okay, in future also, if you have any query regarding, so I think our some of research scholar is also ongoing in the different area of the applied cryptography and information security, like a cloud security, IoT security, and other various aspect, digital forensic also. So if you are working on this area, so if you have anything, so you may send a mail also, or otherwise you may contact. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful session. It is so informative and so engaging. So we all gain some of the other information regarding this cyber attack and the AI application on this. So thank you, sir. Hope you also find this session interesting.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, bye.
yes,
All
sir.
of you, thank you. All of you, thank you. From my side, thank you to all the participants. Okay, I am leaving,
Okay,
madam.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for this session.
Uh,
And thank you all the participant to have to stay with us this long. And so by this we are ending our today's session. We will meet tomorrow again at around 6 o'clock. Our session will start. So good night.